you guys back in the day, you and Danny were in a spot where they had the oh shoot. I had it out there. But anyway, where they had the contestants that came in, what were
Yeah,
they?
tough
Tough
enough.
enough.
Tough
Tough enough.
enough.
Sorry.
Yes.
I had it circled and I can't see it.
Mm.
Anyway,
Beer
there was a
goggles.
yes. When there was a challenge that you guys were legitimately given, you weren't getting much TV time at this point.
Right.
They put you in a spot where they put a flag in a corner and dared the contestants to get this flag at any however they could. And I was there this time.
Ooh.
And I remember that this was a legit challenge to you boys.
Oh yeah.
Please talk me through this. I will shut up. I just want you to tell me. I know what I heard backstage, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be quiet and let you lay this out because I thought it was fascinating.
Well, the build up to that, the weeks prior, some of our big money stars were supposed to go out there and, I think these kids kind of maybe didn't embarrass them, but didn't bury them, but didn't make them look as good as they're supposed to look. Like when Kurt Angle was, did the thing with Daniel Puder and where he wrestled him. And then the only reason that Daniel Puder got a key lock or got Kurt down is because he had that, his neck, and he only had like 50% strength in his left arm, and that's how Daniel Puder even came close. Because Kurt Angle is he's a gold medalist. He's like the best wrestler in the world, right?
Well, Danny,
Yeah.
Doug, let's not forget that the should be Hall of Famer referee that kind of made sure that shit didn't happen was the guy on this panel.
Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy.
No, thank you. I mean, yeah. It was, trust me, it was just a reaction. I don't know. I just said, we got to get out of this somehow. And they fell. Kurt fell on top, and I went, I'm counting. And then afterwards, after thinking about it for a while, I went, it was an amateur match. I only had to count one. Jeez.
Fuck it. It made it look better. You got the three.
I guess.
And then the week after that, I believe they did a big show at a body slam contest, and the kids just popped up. Somebody forgot to give them the memo, and I think Show was supposed to, and I love Show to death. I think he was supposed to throw him through the mat, and I don't know if he was being nice because Big Show's he's got his heart's as big as he is, and so then they settle it down with the actual competitions. Then they had that they dressed up or something like that, and then they brought it back, and like you said, me and Danny had been on the shelf, right? And then you guys remember old Bill DeMott, right?
Oh yeah.
So Bill DeMott was back there backstage, really stirring the pot, going, boys, if these guys can even get close to that flag, you guys are time here's probably done, But he didn't say that, but he was alluding to,
Right.
They're going to get your pink slip if they get that red flag.
Working you, brother, working you.
Oh man, but he was getting us worked up. So by the time me and Danny are sitting there, right, and we're ready. We're in the zone. And then so before, how they walk through segments and stuff like that. So Vince is out there in the ring, and then they bring the kids out to walk through the segment. Me and Danny are up there, and then they show how to get in and out of the ring and stuff. And then the kids go back and go eat pasta or something. I don't know what they were doing. And then Vince took me and they said, boys, come here. I'm like, yes, sir. What's going on, boss? He goes, you see that flag over there? I said, yep. See that turnbuckle? See that emblem that's on there? Yep. Don't let them get that flag. Slapped me on the shoulder, and walked off.
Ooh.
And, it was just like me and Danny just kind of looked at each other and we were like, oh, shit.
This is a shoot, brother.
If they get that flag, are we fired? Are we done? So then Bill DeMott was stirring the pot the rest of the time until that segment. And me and Danny come walking out. And let me tell you, other than the Miz, those kids were strong. I mean, they were strong. And there was another, I can't remember his name. Was it Justice? Big, tall, black kid, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just big, tall, and lanky. He was kind of easy too. But man, Ryback, Daniel Rodheimer, and then even by the time we got to and then who was the other kid? He was strong too.
Was it
Chris
Hennigan?
Well, Pewter was last. And by the time we got to Pewter, we were tanked, right? So we were sitting here trying to, doing the best we could. Like I said, Miz was first, and we took him down, no problem. He was working with us, I think, more than anything. And then,
He's still
yeah,
working. He's still working.
it's still working. He's there. And then, who I can't remember who was next. I think Ryback was next or something. Now we were like, me and Danny were like, holy crap! And we're sitting there lined up, and I go, "You go high, I go low." So we had a game plan. I said, "Do not let him get close. Don't let go." I said, and we were like, we didn't care what we had to do. We had to pull their hair. If we had to, thumb them in the eye. If we had to, you know that Instagram thing where guys at the MMA fight, and he goes, "Twister."
Yeah.
If we had to do that, we were going to do that. We didn't care. We were going to do anything we needed to do to keep anybody to keep our jobs.
This is good shit. We need to bring this back.
Yeah, to what, Tough Enough?
Or just this segment, just that part of it.
Oh, but anyway, man. So we went out there, and it was a full on shoot. And I think Danny, he broke his orbital bone in a case.
Nice.
I broke a tooth. Because they were coming in hitting us head on, boom, boom, and we're like, forget it, man. It's real. It's a shoot. It was a shoot to us. And by the time we got to Pewter, the only reason Pewter got as close to that flag as he did is because, like I said, me and Danny, we were tanked. We were done. And then when it was all over, me and Danny sit there and looked at each other and just, emotion. We got a little emotional, just hugged each other and said, we did it. I think we just saved our jobs.
Oh, that's sad, actually.
And that's what, but then we were like, ugh. So we walked to the back, and then the show was over, and I'm getting ready to get my stuff. And me and Danny are leaving. Danny walked the car, and I'm walking the car, and Undertaker was leaving, and he saw me walking off, and he goes, Dougie, come here a second. He goes, good job tonight. Way to represent. And then he walked off.
Good stuff.
That was Taker coming from Taker. And then I think Taker and JBL, JBL was doing the cabinet then. He had Orlando Jordan with him, and what's her face?
Joy.
Amy Weber. Amy Weber, right?
Oh.
And then that following week, I guess Taker and JBL went to Vince and said, you know what? Those boys did a good job representing us, and we put them in harm's way. Why don't we give them a reward, put them with the cabinet? And JBL said, yeah, JBL's idea was to put us in there with him. And then Taker was, JBL and Taker had played a big part in us being in the cabinets, and best parts of our career. That's when our careers finally took off.
Amazing.
Thank you, JBL. Thank you, Taker.